Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Monday, August 9th, 2:04 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Looks like the traditional markets just closed. We can check that out. Very curious to see if Bitcoin closed on the 200 moving average, or I should say, if Bitcoin closed above the 200 moving average. Kind of interesting. Let's see. BitcoinDailyView.com has always got more for you there. The infrastructure bill, a lot of eyes on that right now, and the crypto amendments in it. At first, it looked like it was all going to be good. Toomey says consensus reached on crypto amendment as Schumer eyes Tuesday infrastructure passage. Well, then they went to get their unanimous. Well, as read it, Bitcoin lobby loses. Senate rejects revised crypto tax provisions in the infrastructure bill. Senators today called for a unanimous vote to revise crypto tax provisions in the $1 trillion infrastructure bill in a last-ditch effort to exempt certain users. Senate kicked it out. It doesn't look, I mean, this is just a pain in the ass. Looks like it will probably still close on Tuesday for better or worse. Let's see what happens. The crypto amendments are not the only thing that are holding up this infrastructure bill. Got some good things in it, got some bad things on it, and the crypto regulations that I'm seeing definitely are bad. I kind of wish they went with Tom Cruise, not Tom Cruise. Hey, Tom Cruise, yeah. No, I kind of wish they went with Senator Cruz, and they just struck the whole damn amendments and just said, "Come on, like let's just focus on the infrastructure and not this nonsense." Anyway, um, blah. We'll see. We're kind of nowhere on it. Let's see what happens if they actually vote on it on Tuesday. Does anybody have the BlockFi card? Let me know if you do, because people that I know that are applying for it that have good credit, they're not getting it. It says, oh, you don't have good enough credit, or you have too many expenses. Anyway, I'm wondering if the BlockFi card is real. I know this sounds weird. I'm not making any accusations. I'm just doing a little bit of investigative journalism here. If anybody has actually gotten the BlockFi card, just let me know, because I'm just curious, because people who have good credit are applying for it and they're getting denied, and just kind of curious. Is this card for real? I mean, are they only giving it to, like, I don't know, like people who have, I have no idea. It just doesn't seem like people who could definitely get a good credit card, and who have them, they're getting denied for this thing. And anyway, I'm just rather curious about that. Makes me question the efficacy of it. Is it really out there? With that said, looking at spot trading on crypto on CoinMarketCap, for the exchange Binance, looking at the volume last 24 hours, spot trading volume 24 billion, not bad at all, up 4%. Let's look at derivatives so we can see what futures are doing. Futures 79 billion, not bad at all, up 4%. So really, we've got almost 30 billion, which, I mean, if you get 30 billion on spot trading, that is just wonderful on Binance. That is a really happening day. We're at 24 billion, up 4%. I will take it. Really above 70 billion, you are rocking for futures. We're at 79 billion, up 4% last 24 hours. So we got great trading volume. That's a good thing to see. I'll refresh this while I'm talking here. Yes, look at that. Bitcoin trading volume explicitly 6.2 billion, basically. Not bad at all. Most of that on Binance as always, but Coinbase showed up for 1.1 billion. Good to go. We got retail volume happening. Longs versus shorts sentiment on Binance is 47% long, 52% short for Bitcoin, and 62% long, 37% short for Ethereum. So long sentiment for Bitcoin, short sentiment for, short sentiment for Bitcoin, long sentiment for Ethereum. All right, Coin 360. Well, looking at just the last hour, we're seeing alts begin to recover from a little bit of recent volatility on Bitcoin's part. Ethereum in the red. Anyway, not a big deal. Market is kind of sideways today. I've been watching the Coin 360 on the hour history all day. It's kind of been just flickering back and forth, green and red, different things. Kind of cool. Looks like an old 70s old lady. No, it looks like an old 80s light speaker. Remember those? You know what I mean? Anyway, used to jam 8 tracks in my room and watch the light speaker. Anyway, with that said, daily chart. So market has closed, or it should be. Oh, maybe not. Wait, two. Okay, we have a little ways to go before it actually closes. Okay, so my error. Market not closed yet. With that said, Bitcoin versus USDT on the daily chart. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today. Been working on a lot of things. So anyway, daily MACD is rocking. This is the a hash driven indicator oscillator. It's kind of interesting. It's been getting some views recently because when it flashes blue, basically like green, the deeper the green, it means recovering. The gray is capitulation. It's kind of an interesting indicator. I should do a little bit of a description of it later on exactly what it's about. It's kind of interesting. It's all about moving average crosses and things like that. So when you get a blue buy signal, as you can see, it's traditionally and in the past, it's been like when you look at daily and weekly charts, it's been pretty accurate. I mean, I know it's just some oscillator there on TradingView, but historically, if you backtest this thing, it's got a little bit of a eerie positivity to it. I mean, it has a value. So from those who know it better than me, it's looking like it's getting ready to flash flash blue again and say buy. Very, very easy in TradingView to put in an alert. So when it flashes by, on the daily, just why not? It's fun. The MACD, like I say, it's positive, looking beautiful. What we're really looking at right now, in my opinion, what it's all about is right now Bitcoin's above the 314 moving average here, and then the white one up top is the 200 moving average. It's above it right now. It's wonderful. If we can close above it, even better. Once we close above it on the daily candle and we open above it on the next daily candle, that is when we're going to see Bitcoin just go nuts, I think. So we really are at the precipice of some serious movement. That's my belief. I think the volatility we're seeing right now, bit of sideways action, is because we're challenging the 200 moving average. It's better to kind of bump against it and then finally make it above it than just blast through it and retrace right past it again. So Bitcoin is aggressively getting over that 200 moving average in a way that will not just cause a terrible retrace. So with that said, it's good. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can close above it today. That would be wonderful. If we don't, let's see how tomorrow looks. Anyway, like I say, once we close above it and then we open above it, bam! That's going to be some interesting times for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart, you can see right here, right here is where we started to go a little bit sideways because we're challenging that 200 moving average, and it looks like right now we're probably going to get, well, let's see if we get rejected. We'll see. We got like, what is it, a couple more, like 2.5 hours left before the market closes. So I'll be watching. I think we really could see a bear and bull cage match. You know what I mean? It should be pay-per-view, really. Anyway, 45-minute chart, sideways. We're beginning to lose some momentum in these oscillators. So it does look to me like at the moment we'll probably get rejected by the 200 moving average. If we can close above it, rocking. Let's see how it goes. All right, Ethereum versus USDT on the 45-minute chart, doing exactly what Bitcoin is doing. Although I will say, something I like seeing is if you look at Bitcoin on the daily chart, it's struggling to get above the 200 moving average. Now, if I fire up Ethereum on the daily chart, it's getting ready to flash a buy signal with the hash trend, with the hash ribbon oscillator thingy. Its daily MACD is very, very positive and beautiful. And it's above the 200 moving average already. So really, I would say when Bitcoin gets its act together, it's gracefully getting over that 200 moving average. That's a good thing to see. When it does get above that 200 moving average and it begins to move up from there, I think Ethereum is just, it's definitely poised to probably percent-wise blow Bitcoin away in gains. Doge versus USDT. I'm glad it's getting above the 200 moving average. It's very volatile because basically Bitcoin is volatile right now. Indicators aren't that great. Not really in a great buy spot. Looking at XRP, it's doing what Bitcoin is doing. It's cooling off. So I'm seeing like the alt market right now cool off because Bitcoin is cooling off. Ethereum is cooling off. I think probably Bitcoin won't make it above that 200 moving average today. We'll see if it does. If it does, great. XRP, if you're an XRP fan, it's down a little bit. And it will probably, well, it's going to do what Bitcoin does. It'll start cranking when Bitcoin starts cranking. With that said, BitcoinDailyView.com got our cool Make Teslas Not Tweets shirts. They're amazing. Check it out. Great conversation starters. And with that said, for every single Bitcoin Satoshi you own, regardless of what dumbass legislation they try to pass in the Senate and the House, a piece of shit banker cries. Amen. I will see you again tomorrow.